It's about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Murray, this one complete to Christian Kirk. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down. Murray now on 1st down. That ball
Incomplete to Isabella. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but now it's third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw is Murray. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go, baby.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Balaj. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't
Offensive line coaches we've ever met. I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, and that's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56, the mark, boy, 56. Check 56. Hut, 56. Mike, 56. You don't know no better.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to float this one deep right. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damian Ratley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Locke. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to...
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 12. And this return is going to be... halted right around the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
You know, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
First quarter with the score Buccaneers 13, Cardinals 7.
Let's see what you got.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Intended that time for Cooper. Third down here.
Check, 43. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. 43 is the mic. Hey, Foxtrot. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. What we got?
Now a play fake, and it's locked. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, it's locked. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Luck eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Luck. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. Oh, that really would have been something to see, but he's denied by the framework.
Do you remember seeing David Akers in Green Bay a few years ago on opening day? He had a 63-yarder to end the half, hit the crossbar, and go over. So sometimes it works for you, and sometimes it works against you.
And this time, it's against. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
11.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the flag.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Mike 5-4.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Check out. 1, 2, 3. Monday. Pick it up. Shoot. 12. Check out.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Play action. It's Luck. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now it's Bird on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray going up top. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Murray now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. First down, Murray. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
He's going to let this one go deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the run, Luck going to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Murray now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's first and 10. A final shot before half from Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15.
56, right? 56. All right, T, let's
The final shot before break. Murray, he's going to air one out. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
To throw once more on second and 10. Murray, and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Murray now to throw. Able to find Isabella. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Cardinals.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Bucky Hodges, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 43. After the penalty, it's Jones. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Murray now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. First, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Taco Charlton, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. Back up. He's got a man. Complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Tackle made by Tanner Vallejo. From the 39, Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Love. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray going for the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down. Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Murray has the 1st down and more. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time 1st down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited till the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offense. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On second down, it's Jones. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Back to throw, Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. After the turnover, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. Devin White in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This guy is in a zone. Remember, he had a sack hat trick last week. That got him NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Another one right here.
I love how you phrase that, in the zone, because I'm a firm believer that like a running back, like a quarterback, when guys get hot and get locked in, the same thing happens for guys getting sacks. Their moves are working, and they're getting home and putting guys on the ground.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there. 56. Check safety, check safety. Go. Motion, 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 motion.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing his line. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. Luck now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Locke. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at about the 31, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A shotgun snap for Locke. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The drive will commence with a run by Melange. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards the pickup. Good.